Hey guys, this video I'm gonna walk you through some of the new features that we built for the release of Cantina Royale. We've been running the closed beta for a couple of months now, I think it's for 3 months, and we are very excited to finally be very close to the public release coming up tomorrow actually, so I'm recording this one day before the release. And I'm going to take you through a bunch of the new features, the whole economy aspect of the game, show you a bit of the main gameplay, and what we've been very busy with for the past 3 months, I think. I don't know, time flies. So let's get to it. As you can see, this is our new home screen. It's really cool. It has the main character in the center. We've got some cantina boxes here, which you can unlock to get all sorts of in-game items. We have a very special launch event, of course, which increases the earnings. You can see the main currencies here. So there are a ton of new things if you've played the beta. I'm going to take them one by one, as well as the different screens and the features. So to begin with, at the top right, you can see the shards. Because I'm one of the developers, I have a ton of these, and I have a bigger pile of these. But briefly present them, the shards are the main in-game currency that you'll use to unlock all sorts of in-game items useful for progression. You'll use them to buy things, you'll use them to upgrade your characters and so on. The crown is a much more valuable token. It's a much more valuable in-game currency that's convertible from CRT, and it's used for purchasing more, let's say, the higher tier, the more rare items. You can also buy shards with them. Now, one thing you'll notice here is, in addition to your selected character, you have this bar here that shows 5 out of 5. This is the new energy system that we've designed. I mean, we call it energy internally, but really these are the number of bounty contracts that you have. So you need bounty contracts when you play. I'm gonna go in here just for a second. You can see the possible earnings, and in order to be able to gain these earnings, you need to have a bounty contract. These refresh slowly by themselves, or you can use items to quicken up the pace. But if you don't have any bounty contracts left, then you can't earn anything except shards and the... I think it's only shards, actually. Yeah. Okay, so what else? We have the character, the new character screen here. You can see it's much improved. You can select your loadout. Unlike the beta, where you had to pick your character and your loadout during the game when you started the match, now you can do it from the main menu. You can kind of play around with all the characters, see what you have. I have a few free ones here. I also have 2 NFTs of different levels. You can get a quick glimpse of their level and their perks on the left side, detailed stats on the right, as well as the bonuses that you get because of the character tier plus level. They generate a power level, and some earning bonuses. Of course, you can also level up your character. You can get more XP. Normally you gain XP by playing, but if you happen to have some XP packs, which I do, of course, you can apply one right here. This will take a second because I'm on a development server, so it's a bit slower than normal. And as you can see, I got some instant XP, but normally you would gain this by just playing the game with the character. Now let's say I had enough to level a guy up. I do. Right here. This is a level 1 free character. Not much to say about him. He's got some basic stats. He doesn't have any earning bonuses yet. But as you can see, I'm meeting all the criteria for leveling up. I have enough XP. I have enough shards. I have enough training chips. This is another one of the in-game items that's for upgrading characters. So I can access the level up screen here. I can see exactly what I'm going to get by leveling up the character. I click, again, taking a second, and this is what I got. My power is increased by 10, and I got 1 random stat to explosive weapons. If I'm not happy with this, now there's a very rare item that I can use, which is the DNA strain here. I can use it to reroll, essentially to take another shot at upgrading the character. It costs for the first shot. By the way, these numbers are all TBD, so if you're playing the game a week from now and the numbers are different, keep in mind we're still very much balancing the economy right now, so the values are definitely changing. Okay, so I've rerolled. As you can see, my stat increase changed. I can do it again. At some point, in 3 rerolls, I won't be able to do it again, but let's say I'm happy now with agility. So I've leveled up. You can see my character's level 2, a little bit stronger, which is good. I mean, you can go all the way to level 50 for free characters and higher for NFTs, since the high tier NFT goes all the level 100. But yeah, this is the main progression mechanic. So it requires shards and training chips. You'll win from Cantina boxes. And every 10 levels, it will require a different kind of item with the promotion badge. So since we've been talking about items, let me show you the inventory, where you can see all the weapons you have available, boosters, emotes, sprays. I mentioned a few of them already, so let's check out the inventory here. These are the training chips I mentioned. You can see the name, a short description, needed to upgrade characters, and of course I have a ton. These are the rarer ones I mentioned before to upgrade every 10 levels, the DNA strains for reroll, XP packs. So I mean, you've seen some of these already being used. Of course, I also have some bounty boxes. So let me open one. There we go. I got some shards and I got some career points and some more training chips. Already had enough of those, but you can never have enough. So since I got some career points, let's talk about that aspect. Now, of course, characters are super important. You get, all the free ones, all the NFT ones. It's really important to play with them, to upgrade them, because they're really the foundation of how powerful you are in the game and how much you can earn. But the career is also an important piece. So this increases the longer you play, regardless of character. This is like your global account progression. You can see here I'm pretty advanced. When you start out with a fresh character, you start all the way at the left. And as you gain career XP, or career points rather, you will be able to unlock more and more things here. So what you unlock are things like weapons, emotes, sprays. We haven't talked about them yet, but anyway, they're cosmetic items you can use in the game. You unlock new characters because you start with just one free character, so you can get a few more. You can unlock booster slots. There are all sorts of things. You'll get bounty boxes at certain places. I actually have a few here that I can probably show you, because I've progressed past a couple of years, so I've just collected some shards and another one. Another 3 bounty boxes actually. But yeah, this is going to be a very important progression to keep an eye on, because of course you can, and it looks like I'm very close to the next one actually, which will weapon. Maybe we can demo. But yeah, that's the main way you unlock weapons. We looked at the inventory. You can see I've got most of them. Actually, I only have one that's locked right now. But when you start out, you only start out with these 2. And as you progress, I mean, you can see their stats on the left side. You can see a description of what they do. And as you gain more career XP, you can unlock more. Now, emotes and sprays, I'll just go through briefly. So these are some neat cosmetic items that you can use in-game. I'll show them to you in a bit when we actually go into a match. But just like other items, you can earn them, you can unlock them, or you can unlock them through progression. And finally, boosters is one very useful item to kind of give you a boost in matches. You can apply one. I've already applied a few, so I can't really add another one right now. I have lots are full. But if you go back to the home screen here, you can see I've got 3 boosters active. This will give me a bit of a benefit during the next 5 matches, or 3 in these cases. Okay, before we jump into a match, there's one more thing I want to show here. The leaderboard, actually 2 more things, the leaderboard and the store. So for the leaderboard right now, we still only have the FFA mode available. We are definitely planning to add more game modes on the play screen as well. But this one will show you, the number of FFA wins. Of course, this is a test server, so not a lot of players here. And then we also have a global kill. You can navigate it, you can own. And yeah, okay, so let's play with an NFT character. I'll pick the guy. I've got the flamer, I've got the shotgun, that's good. Let's play a match. Running on a local server here, so hopefully this will actually work. It does. So yeah, like I said, we have a number of different game modes that we're still developing. We're kind of teasing them here a bit, but we are definitely planning to create more maps and more development. All right, it just so happens to be the first map that we launched with, although in the beta we released 2 more maps. But this is the this first one. It has gotten a bit of a visual upgrade. You can see the GUI is a bit cleaner. We're showing damage numbers in the game. Okay, apparently I can't talk and play at the same time. I'll do my best to get at least 1 kill. Okay, welcome. Oh, and there's also melee. So this is one of the latest features. Oh, okay. I definitely can talk and play. So one of the latest features we added during the closed beta was melee. As you can see here, we only have 1 weapon first. But the cool thing about it, this is just a knife. The cool thing about it is you can do combos. So if I do it 4 times, I can do like 1, 3, 4. The last one doing damage all around the player. And then the other cool thing is I can actually switch direction while attacking. So I can go like this and then the other direction. So, well, I'm not interrupted during the combo. That's pretty cool because, you know, if you know how to use it, it's actually a very effective weapon. Right here. We still have the in-game leaderboard here. I'm playing on a local server. Ping is great. But on the ping issues, with the PC build, with the standalone build, we are seeing a sizable improvement, and we are continuously working on that as well. Get a few more kills to finish the match. See if the flamer can help me out here. Notice that guy's on fire. So these are another one of the features we added during the closed beta, status effects. 2 of the weapons, the flamethrower and the shocker, by a lasting status effect. In this case, it sets them on fire and lasting damage. In the case of the shocker, it actually continuously damages their shields and prevents regeneration for a short amount of time. I need 1 more kill. Come on. Oh. Come on. Last one. Come on. All right. Awesome. All right, so this is our new leaderboard at the end of the game. You can see the power rating. Apparently, I was outclassing these guys because I had a fairly high tier NFT. So the power is a calculation that kind of represents the power of your, the level of your character as well as the weapons you're using. I saw some kills, death, and assists there, and we also saw the weapons. So, it's kind of important sometimes to see what other players are using. Just know if someone always kills flamethrower or whatever. Finally, the most important part of the whole thing, well, not for me, but it's still cool to see the all the neat rewards you get at the end. So because I played with an NFT character, I am also earning crowns, and I'm also earning royale trophies. If I had a free character, I would only earn shards and bounty trophies. But of course, to get any of these things, so anything except shards, you need to use energy. I mentioned that at the beginning. I can also get a detailed breakdown of the XP. So if I open this, I'll see why I got, I got PvP kills. I think it's 20 per kill, so I got 10 kills. I ranked first, so that gave me 500 XP. Match time, longer matches give XP. I had a XP booster. So you kind of get a detailed breakdown there. We're planning to add more information here, like for example, showing how many kills you actually got and why you got this XP. But for now, at least you can see what contributes to the overall game. Okay, now here I got the loot. It's been added to my infinite pile of crowns and shards, but you may have noticed I didn't have royale boxes before. Now I do, because I got enough tokens, trophies. I got enough trophies to get one. Now if I go to the inventory, I can actually open one of these. And the difference between these 2 boxes is this is available for any player to win, and it contains normal in-game items. This is only available for NFT players or players who borrow an NFT, and I'll get into that in a second. And this is a much more valuable box because in addition to normal in-game items, it also contains tradable items. got shards. This large XP pack is actually a tradable item, and it gives me a lot more experience. I can level up my characters a lot faster. There's also a booster box, which you can normally buy from the shop. I've bought as many as I could today, so I can't actually show this to you now because I've already bought 5. But this is the way that you get boosters. So the in-game boosters are obtained from booster boxes that you can buy from the shop with shards. You can also buy some of these training chips and promotion badges, but there's a daily limit. And of course you can buy boxes as well, but that will take crowns. We have bundles available, like a daily bundle that is a much better deal than buying items individually. And we have shard packs, which you can buy with crowns as well. So the last feature I want to go through is the borrowing feature. If you're not sold yet or haven't found the right NFT that you want to buy, no problem. You can access our lending marketplace. You can see here, there's a reward split in place. Crown rewards are split between the lender and the borrower, and the other earnings are split in different percentages. So if this works, and I don't know if it's going to, because we're still in development, but if this works, I received some cool NFT, which is a test character most likely. And now I have this guy available for 24 hours. So I can see that clearly here. So let's say I didn't have any NFTs, I could play with this and share in the high value earnings. Of course, I only get a percentage, but it's free. And I can't upgrade the character because, of course, it's not owned by me. It's an NFT, so I can't upgrade it. But I can play with it. So you can see it here in my list. I can see borrowed. And yeah, I think that's much it. So we've worked quite a bit in the past 3 months, actually even before that, but in the past 3 months in particular. We're super excited about the launch tomorrow and can't wait to see what everyone thinks about it.